What's the most expensive mistake someone made by not listening? I warned a developer his $2 million mansion would collapse within days, and he accused me of fishing for weekend overtime. I've been pouring concrete for 20 years, and the moment I walked onto Lot 7 that Friday afternoon, my stomach dropped. This development was massive, 8 luxury homes at $2 million each, and the foundation we'd poured that morning was already spiderwebbing with cracks. I knelt down and ran my hand across the surface, and concrete dust came off on my fingers like chalk. That shouldn't happen for weeks. My moisture meter confirmed what I already knew, 18% when it should be under 10. Someone had watered down the mix to make it flow easier. By Monday morning, 30 guys would be framing on this death trap. I could already picture it. Walls going up, workers climbing scaffolds, the foundation cracking beneath them. Someone was going to get killed. I found Hartley in his air-conditioned office, $1,000 shoes propped on his desk while my boots were still covered in his faulty concrete. I showed him the photos on my phone, cracks spreading across the foundation like lightning bolts. He glanced at them for maybe 2 seconds before going back to his laptop. My chest tightened as I watched him dismiss evidence that could save lives. I explained the moisture readings were off the charts, pulling out my meter. He actually waved it away like I was offering him a flyer. Started talking about Torino, his concrete guy. 30 years experience. Same mix for 15 years, never any problems. I tried explaining this was different, that the foundation was failing right now as we spoke, but he cut me off. Friday afternoon emergency? I know what this is about. You want that weekend overtime. My face burned. 20 years of keeping people safe, and this guy thought I was running a con. I kept my voice steady, told him when this foundation failed, his whole house would come down. He finally looked at me, standing up to his full height. He had 6 inches on me and wanted me to know it. Then he grabbed his phone and hit speaker. Torino's voice filled the room like gravel in a mixer, calling me the college boy. My jaw clenched at that. I'd been doing this since Hartley was in high school. Torino insisted his mix was perfect. Always had been. Hartley smirked at me like a kid who just tattled to daddy. When I offered to pay for testing myself, his face went red. Started yelling about lawyers, about defamation. I pulled out my phone to call the building department. Someone had to stop this, and he ripped it from my hand. You're off this project. Clear your tools. Security materialized. As they frog-marched me past the other workers, Hartley made sure everyone heard. I'll make sure every developer knows you're a troublemaker. The foundation had developed 3 new cracks just during our conversation. Sitting in my truck, hands still shaking from rage, I photographed those spreading cracks from the street. Called my lab buddy. He'd drive by after work. Then I caught Miguel heading to his car. He whispered that Torino had added extra water. I slipped him my card. Someone gets hurt. Call me. 3 weeks later, Tuesday morning, I heard it on the radio. Collapse at Hartley's site. The foundation had snapped like a wishbone. The whole house folded in on itself while Miguel was roofing. He surfed down 2 stories of collapsing lumber, both legs shattered. Another worker got buried under framing beams. When Hartley arrived, watching the medevac helicopter, his face looked like ash. The investigator called me 2 months later. They'd found my photos, my documentation, everything I'd recorded in my truck that day. Miguel testified from his wheelchair about the watered-down concrete. My lab buddy confirmed what he'd seen. The insurance company's verdict felt like vindication. Claim denied, substandard materials, negligent construction. Hartley got buried in lawsuits. OSHA fines hit 8 figures. All 7 other foundations failed testing, had to be jackhammered to dust. His company died overnight. 8 families lost their deposits. Torino's license? Gone forever. For a month, my phone buzzed. Is this the foreman who warned Hartley? I said yes. They needed someone who wouldn't lie to them.